So children, whenever an object is raised to certain height, the potential energy of the object can be measured by the formula PE, that is potential energy is equals to mgh. Now what is m children? M is the mass of the body. Okay, whichever the body which is raised to certain height, the mass of the body is referred by small m in kg. G is your acceleration due to gravity, and the value of g is fixed, that is 9.8 meter per second square. The round off value which we take for calculation is 10 meter per second square, and h is the height at which the body is placed above the reference level. So suppose this is the sharpener of mass, suppose 10 gram. So this is the, if I'll convert this into kg, so if I'm raising the mass into acceleration due to gravity, g into h height, and the value of g is always fixed, that is 9.8 meter per second square, and the approximate value is 10 meter per second square. So I hope children it is clear to you. Potential energy is of two types. Gravitational potential energy. This energy gets stored in the object when the object is raised to certain height against Earth's gravity. Earth's gravity ke against. Okay. Now what is elastic potential energy? Elastic potential energy children, when the energy gets stored in the body when the object is, or when the body is stretched, okay, or you can say when the body is compressed, when we compressed, or when the object is bent, So why I am saying, again I am repeating children, that why I am saying that the energy gets stored in this scale when I bend this scale, because I am doing work on the scale and my energy get transferred to the scale in the form of elastic potential energy. Now as soon as the scale is going to release from here, it has the capacity to do the work. If I place any object here, it can throw the object. Yes. So either when the object is stretched, compressed or bent, that all these things comes under the heading configuration, change in configuration. So that time the object stored which energy? Elastic potential energy. I hope children I am clear to you. Now see, here you can see that catapult when it is stretched. So when this catapult is stretched, so this man is doing work on this rubber band. So while stretching, the man's energy gets transferred to this rubber band of this catapult, and catapult stores that energy in the form of elastic potential energy. Now if you are going to place some object here, it has the capacity to do the work. Now children, coming to example 6, calculate the potential energy in the following cases. A stone weighing 2 kg placed at a height of 8 meter above the ground. So potential energy formula, potential energy is equals to mgh. What is the mass of the stone? 2 kg. Height of the stone, that is 8 meter. And what is, since you know g's value, that is g is your acceleration due to gravity, it is fixed. That is either you take 9.8 meter per second square or 10 meter per second square. So here for calculation, to make calculation easy, we have taken 10 meter per second square. So I am showing you here on the paper. What is the formula for potential energy when an object is raised to certain height? Potential energy is equals to mass into acceleration due to gravity into height. Yes. So what is the mass of the stone? Mass of the stone is 2 kg, and acceleration due to gravity, how much it is fixed? 10 meter per second square. Okay, 10 meter per second square. And what is the height till which it is placed? 8 meter. So how much? 10 2s are 20, 28s are 160. So 160 kg, write down all the units. Meter into meter. Meter into meter gives meter square and per second square. And you know that this value kg meter square per second square can be written as joule. So this implies 160 joule. Now in last class, somebody was asking me that, ma'am, how come 1 joule is equals to 1 kg meter square per second square? How come this value comes? That is 1 joule is equals to 1 kg meter square per second square. Okay. Now, since children, you all know this, I am going to tell you this derivation, that why 1 joule is equals to 1 kg meter square per second square. Now, since children, you know that unit of energy and work is same. You all know that 1 joule is equals to 1 Newton meter, or you can say joule is equals to Newton meter. Yes. So, can I write joule is equals to 1 means either you write or not, joule is equals to Newton meter. Okay. Or joule is equals to, now children, Newton is the unit of a force. Yes. And what is the formula for force? Formula for force is mass into acceleration. Okay, mass into acceleration. ठीक है? This you should know that what is the formula for force? Force is equals to mass into acceleration. Not acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration simply I am taking here. Now I am going to tell you how we have arrived this thing, that 1 joule barabar 1 kg meter square per second square. How come we have got this? So since you know that, children, joule is equals to Newton meter, because either you write joule or Newton meter, both are same. This is the unit of work done, this is the unit of energy, and both the things are same. Yes. Now Newton is the, we can write joule, this implies joule is equals to, Newton is the unit of a force. Newton is the unit of a force. Yes. So instead of Newton, we can write mass into acceleration. Yes. And into this meter, mass into acceleration into this meter. Newton is nothing but it is the unit of a force. And what is the formula for force? Mass into acceleration. So mass into acceleration into this meter. Now this implies joule is equals to, now what is the unit of mass? We take standard unit kg. What is the unit for acceleration? Meter per second square. And this meter was already there. Yes. So this implies joule is equals to kg meter into meter. How much? Meter square per second square. Or you can write 1 joule is equals to 1 kg meter square per second square. Yes. Anybody has asked me, I think in previous class somebody has asked me, ma'am, please explain this thing, that how come 1 joule is equals to 1 kg meter per second square. Since you know in this numerical we have written that kg meter square per second square की जगह we have written joule. तो हम joule क्यों लिखते हैं? Because why 1 joule is equals to 1 kg meter square per second square? Reason, because joule is equals to Newton meter, and Newton is nothing but it is a force. And what is the formula for force? Mass into acceleration. So instead of Newton, we have written mass into acceleration and into this meter. Now what is the SI unit of mass? Kg. Acceleration, meter per second square into meter. Now meter into meter, meter square. Okay, upon second square. Now 1 joule is equals to 1 kg meter square per second square. So I hope children it is clear to you. Yes. If you want, you can just pause the video and note down this thing. Okay. Okay, children. So, children, other numericals are very easy. You will do by your own. Okay. Now, let me discuss this true and false. Write true and false and correct the false statement. Mechanical energy is of 2 types. Potential energy and kinetic energy. Yes, correct. Mechanical energy is of 2 types. True. What are the 2 types? Potential energy and kinetic energy. Kinetic energy of an object is the energy stored in it. No, kinetic energy is not a stored energy. Which energy is the stored energy? Potential energy. Kinetic energy of an object depends on its mass and velocity. True. What is the formula for kinetic energy? Half into mass into velocity square. The energy stored in the object due to its raised position is known as elastic potential energy. No, raised position की वजह से कौन सी energy आती है? That is gravitational potential energy. A ball thrown from a balcony possesses kinetic energy. Yes, when the ball is thrown from a balcony, okay, so that time a ball which is thrown from a balcony, okay, so that moving ball will possess a kinetic energy. So I hope children it is clear to you. Now one homework is for you. These numericals you have to do, okay. You have to do these numericals and you have to show me also. So I hope it is clear to you. Thank you, class.